back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. Today I thought I'd show you what we are eating in lockdown. So today I thought I'd share with you what we are eating in lockdown. So I'm going to do a little what we eat in a day. With all of us home, we are eating a little bit more than we normally do. The dishwasher is being kicked off a lot more than it normally is as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd share what we're eating in a day because I thought this might be interesting for some people. At the beginning of lockdown, I wasn't really eating a lot. My anxiety kicked in and I did lose a little bit of weight as well because I didn't really fancy eating that much. But the anxiety has gone. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now and a lot better about lockdown and stuff. So my appetite has come back. I'm trying not to pig out and not to go too silly though either, and I'm just trying to stick to my normal diet plan, and I'm trying to do the same with Ted and Howard as well. So Ted will have snacks in the morning and the afternoon, and then he'll have his 3 meals a day. I normally have a couple of snacks as well, but I try to snack on fruit and not anything too unhealthy, and Howard is very good. He'll only have his breakfast, lunch and dinner. So yes, we are trying to be as healthy as possible as we possibly can in lockdown, and yeah, I just thought this might be interesting for some of you. So here is what we eat in lockdown. So I thought I'd show you how I like to make my porridge at night. So I've got myself a bowl, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 90 grams of porridge oats to the bowl. I'm just weighing it out on some scales down here. Now 90 grams might seem a lot for one person, but that's because it's not for one person, it's for two. Obviously my husband is at home at the moment, he's working from home, so he has breakfast with us and he normally has what I have. I'll explain what Ted has in a moment. So next I want to add some flaxseed to that, and I have a little bit of this left, and this is a mix of flaxseed, sunflower seed, pumpkin seed, goji berries. It's delicious. It makes a really nice topping for savoury food and really nice and sweet food as well. So I'm going to just add the rest of that to it. So I normally add about 1 tablespoon if it's just me, or 2 tablespoons of flaxseed if it's Howard and I. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons to the bowl, and then I'm also going to add some chia seeds as well, because chia seeds are really good for you, full of omega-6 I think it is, which is great for the brain. So I'm going to add some of those, and then I'm also going to add some cinnamon to this as well. I'm just going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon to it as well. It's just ground cinnamon this time. Normally we put ground sweet cinnamon in it, but we've actually run out, and we're doing our shopping once a week at the moment, so we can't just go and get some from Sainsbury's, unfortunately. And then finally I'm going to add some of this, and this is called the Magic Pinch, and I found this from Mr. Foodie Moody's, which was a place we went to. We went to the sea, and it was a little shop there, a little restaurant sold it there, and I thought that looks really good. And it's just a mix of really exotic spices. They're meant to be really good for the digestive system. So I always try to remember to add a pinch of this, or 2 pinches, to the bowl before I put the milk in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir this round. I think this is one of the best ways to start your day, and it's just simply delicious as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some milk to this. One ingredient I forgot to bring, and I always drink oat milk. I always use oat milk in porridge, and I also put this in cakes and recipes. I sometimes use coconut milk, but I actually find oat milk the best one to use. It's less sugary, there's less calories in it if you're into calories, and it's just a bit higher in protein as well. And it's just a really nice milk to use, especially in porridge. So what I do is I just mix all of these ingredients together with the milk, and then I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight. The reason I do this is because it helps with the digestive enzymes. So if you soak the porridge overnight, your body finds it easier to digest in the morning. Somebody did say on one of my videos, don't you find that the porridge is really soggy? But porridge is quite naturally soggy anyway. So if you don't like soggy food, this is definitely not for you. But if you do, then this is delicious and we really enjoy it. So yes, that's our porridge. I'm going to go and pop that in the fridge in a moment. And then the next thing I wanted to show you is, because my son won't really eat porridge, so what we do is we make pancakes at the weekends, and then any leftover we put in the freezer. So these are 2 pancakes we made at the weekend that Ted will have for his breakfast tomorrow. So I'm going to pop these over there, put that in the fridge and go to bed now. So I'll see you in the morning. So while everybody's upstairs at the moment, I thought I'd show you what I've had first thing this morning. So this morning I had cumin seeds in hot water in this big mug. So I've just finished drinking that. And then I had some apple cider vinegar in a big glass of water, cold water. And then what I've got here is my lemon, lime and ginger tea that I make, and I will link the video that I did down below in the description box. That was quite popular, and people really enjoyed watching that video. So, and I've added a little bit of turmeric to that as well. So for Teddy Bear's breakfast, he is having the 2 pancakes that I got out of the freezer last night. So I'm going to put these under the grill in a minute and just heat them up. And then he is also having some of his Mind Lick Power by BioCare, and this is to help his stomach. We've been to see the homeopath and she recommended that one. And I just add a little bit of apple and raspberry juice to it to make it taste a bit better. That's all. It's not the nicest tasting medicine, but I think it's doing him good.
Mummy said, my mum said hers tastes like tuna.
Yeah.
Tastes like
and then
fish.
he will also be having a small glass.
Tastes like fish.
Yeah.
Mummy, my mum's medicine.
Yeah. And then he will also be having a small glass of orange, mango and passion fruit smoothie as well this morning. And then I have just taken a multivitamin, and I'm also going to be taking vitamins A, B, a powder form of vitamin C and vitamin D as well. These come in liquid form, so I'm just going to put these under my tongue. And this one comes in a powder form, which I have to add a little bit of water to. And this is the one Ted was talking about that tastes like fish. It's not the nicest tasting, but I'm sure it's doing me some good. So yeah. So this is Teddy Bear's pancakes for breakfast, and I've just added a couple of teaspoons of maple syrup to this. I'm just going to cut them up for him, and then he's going to eat these. So I have the porridge from last night that I put into the fridge overnight, and what tends to happen is the porridge oats tend to soak up a lot of the milk. So I'm going to add a bit of water to this. So I'm just going to put this into the bottom of my pan now, like so. And then add a bit of water to that as well. That's just warm water from the kettle that I've added. And then I'm just going to chop up a banana to go with that. So I'm just going to slice the banana. I'm just going to roughly slice it. Doesn't have to be all nice and fancy. Can be if you want to, but I do like to heat up the banana in the porridge as well because it goes mushy. Hal doesn't know it's in there then, so not a big banana fan. And then I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of cherries to this as well. I just buy them frozen from my local supermarket. They aren't very expensive. They're actually cheaper this way than buying them fresh as well. And you can get them all year round then as well. And then I'm just going to simply break this up like so. And I'm going to put this onto a high heat and let it heat up now. Yeah. So while I stir my porridge in the morning, it can tend to get a bit thick due to the heat. So I will often add just a touch more water while I'm stirring it. I probably add about half a litre, I'd say, to the pan, and I've also noticed here that the pan is starting to get very hot, so I'll turn it down in a moment because otherwise the porridge can stick to the bottom. So yeah, I tend to use water a little bit, and I also turn it down as well during the cooking process, and I find this makes the porridge really smooth and creamy. So I've finished cooking the porridge, and I put it into 2 bowls for Howard and I. And I'm just going to add a bit of honey to the top as well, just for a bit of sweetness. And I just want to say, Howard is having a coffee for breakfast. He's made himself a freshly brewed coffee. And Teddy's having another pancake because he's that hungry and they were that good. So, yeah, so that's our breakfast for today. So, after breakfast, I always have a green tea and a big cup of water as well. So that's what I'm going to have after my breakfast now. So for snack time, Teddy's going to have some of these ridge cut salt and Suffolk cider vinegar crisps.
They're from Lidl.
They're from Lidl.
Apparently from Daddy. They're really good.
And they're really good. And then he is also going to have some
Jelly baby. Jelly baby. Yummy, yummy,
He's having
yummy.
a really healthy snack. I'm probably just going to have a chopped up apple and a peppermint tea as well, a nettle and peppermint tea.
Kids, that's awful. Peppermint tea is awful.
Yeah.
The apples are good.
Apples are good, yes. So that's going to be our snack time today. Teddy Bear, for lunch, is having a bacon and cheese sandwich with some brown sauce. That's the dishwasher going off in the background there.
Yummy, yummy.
And my husband is also having a bacon sandwich, but he's not having it with cheese, and I'm not sure what sauce he wants. And he will probably have that with some Twiglets or some crisps as well. And I'll show you what I'm going to have in a moment, but that is Teddy Bear's lunch, and it smells delicious as well. So this is what I'm having for my lunch. I'm actually having some leftovers from last night, so I'm having a vegan tagine with some quinoa. So that's my lunch today. So Teddy Bear has just had one of these Nice by Nature blended fruit lollies for his dessert, and these are 100% fruit, no added sugar. They came out of a box, so I can't tell you the ingredients, but they're from Tesco's, our local supermarket, and they weren't too expensive, but they were very small for what they were, so we weren't too impressed with those, Tesco's. And then I am going to pick a chocolate, any chocolate. I'm going to have this, I think. I'm going to have a couple of squares of this for my dessert. So this is Montezuma's Extraordinary Chocolate, and this is 100% absolute dark orange and cocoa nibs dark chocolate. And the packaging, I have discovered, is actually all recyclable as well. So well done, Montezuma, for that. I think that's brilliant. So yes, I'm going to enjoy a couple of squares of this now for my dessert. So I forgot to say that after lunch I'm actually having a pure licorice tea as well. This is by Twinings. We buy this in our local supermarket. It's not too expensive, and the reason I'm drinking it is because I'm feeling a little bit bloated today due to womanly problems, and this really helps me with bloating. And this morning we had one of these, which is a nettle and peppermint tea, and Howard had one of these as well. Again, we just buy these in our local supermarket, and they're not too expensive either. And I'm also having another big cup of water as well. I love my water. I drink about 2 to 3 litres a day. So yes, I'm having another big cup of warm water again. Teddy Bear's afternoon snack is having one of these Foxia Glacier. What are they?
Glacier dark.
Yeah.
Here's the sweet.
They're licorice and
I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Licorice and aniseed.
I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's taken
wrappers
off.
Yeah.
Black.
Nice. So Teddy's also going to have some chopped up strawberries that I've just chopped up, remove the core, and I am going to have some blueberries and some mango in a box. These are frozen blueberries and mango. We buy these again from our local supermarket, just in bags in the freezer section, and it's one of the cheapest and easiest ways to buy fruit, I think, as well. I was going to show you our dinner this evening, which will be a video next week as well, but I've eaten it. It was delicious, but we are having lentil spag bowl for dinner this evening, so we're having a vegan lentil spag.
I built a Lego City Party tree house.
So yes, that was my dinner and that is Ted's dinner. He's taking a very long time to eat it. He must be loving it, eh?
No, I'm not. I love my treehouse.
Oh, okay. So this is the last thing I'm going to have today. This is my chamomile, lemon flower and lavender infusion tea with lemon and orange peel. And I normally have a cup of this every night before I go to bed. So this will be the last thing I'm going to have today. So that's what we eat in the day, and I just wanted to say that the two recipes that were featured in this video, so the vegan tagine and the lentil spag bowl, will be up on my channel next week. So they'll be up on Googie's Kitchen and on Alexis Nibs as well. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. What do you like eating in a day in quarantine? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.